Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Warner. Welcome to Top Rope Radio, brought to you by, there it is, Pixelated Media Network. So, tonight's Monday Night Raw reaction, we're going to go from Roanoke Civic Center in Roanoke, Virginia. It is May 6th, 2013, 2 weeks until Extreme Rules. A lot of things to go over. Get ready. It's happening right now. So, Cena opened the show like he unfortunately almost always does, it seems. We need CM Punk back so we can get a little bit of that in there. Vicky ends up interjecting after he tells a story like he always does, and Vicky talks like she always talks. Ryback ends up coming out telling him that he wants a last man standing match with him during Extreme Rules, which is going to be pretty cool. Cena is hurt, his Achilles heel. We'll see what kind of condition he's in. A couple funny things is Ryback was dubbed the largest complainer. While not funny, it's kind of true. He whines a little bit. Good old Ryberg, as my buddy Phil would call him. Cena says he wants a granny panty on the pole match, looking at Vicky, and that would be terrible. We don't want that. So, in between Goldberg chants, I think Ryback's getting a little bit better. He's had a lot of backstage promos where he's obviously reading off cue cards, and I think maybe it's helping him. I think that's a tactic they use for some people that aren't very strong on the mic, but they want to push a little bit, and I think it's working. A lot of people hate Ryback. They don't care for him, but I think he has a lot of potential. I of course just like the big guys that destroy shit, and he does that very well. When they're not burying him under everybody at pay-per-view. So Randy Orton is up next versus Damien Sandow. When Sandow's coming out, he's doing this like he's serenading Randy Orton, talking about how he was going to beat him. Orton takes out Sandow after Sandow tries to come off the ropes, gets kicked, and then he lands the RKO. As they're showing the announcers talking, always talking, saying stupid crap. This time they were talking about how Orton seems like he's a different person since WrestleMania, and everybody wants him to turn heel again, but he just has not gone that way. During this, Big Show actually attacks Orton, KO punch right at the entryway to the back. When they come back from commercial, Jericho is getting showered with oral love, just all over his body. Little, all over his body. It's actually, they're chanting Y2J because everybody loves Jericho. Who doesn't love Jericho, right? So then we have him talking about Fandumbo, Fandimple, Fandingleberry, Fandanglo, a bunch of different stuff that's kind of getting old. Fandango was never large in my book. The only push he's gotten is when we had soccer crowds from everywhere, literally everywhere but here, coming in and for WrestleMania, and he got that push there, but it's dying down. People were trying to do Fandangoing when he was coming out, and I think it's just kind of hasn't gone very far. I thought they were going to have a squash match the minute I saw R-Truth come out, but ended up, excuse me, Fandango, he left. Didn't finish the match. We ended up with a Daniel Bryant promo, which was interrupted by Ryback after he got challenged. He says, this is something that you'll be used to hearing. No. And he tells him no, just like Daniel Bryant says no. Ha ha ha. Way to use the mic, Ryback. Kane turns Ryback around after Ryback says he's going to destroy him, and Ryback challenges him. Ryback says, you're not the man you used to be. You're not a monster anymore. And that he is the only remaining monster in the WWE. Now we get to see Alberto Del Rio versus Ziggler, which is something we always see. Unfortunately, common occurrence I see in Raw is the same matches all of the time, or combinations of the match. And it goes between all three of the shows we watch during the week. We have Raw, Main Event, and SmackDown, and literally you watch the same crap every week. And so yeah, Swagger and Coulter end up coming out mid-match and kind of hanging out on the side, which means Swagger's probably going to do something. We have Big E Langston, surprise, surprise, with AJ Lee's help, interrupting the match. And from there, he throws Alberto Del Rio into Swagger, and then Swagger comes in and literally beats the shit out of everybody with a ladder, which is, even if he is a little bit lispy, he used a ladder, which is manly. It's fine. I wouldn't piss him off. So the Funk...
Muy bien. A tu posición.
What in the crap is that? You hear that? Let's get rid of that. That's interrupting my whole thing. I'm leaving it though, because it's funny. So then we have Funkadactyls and Caitlyn talking. Natalya comes out. So Caitlyn has a crush on her cell phone, and he's a Simpsons fan, and they do some Simpsons references. Callie's told to go undercover, and the Bellas come out as the girls walk away with this whole dastardly plan to spy in the men's room. And then I noticed one of the Bellas has a naughty tattoo in her girly part area, in her naughty bits. I don't know what it's of. I'm sure there's pictures out there. Go find them. Send them to me. So the Shield comes out from the crowd. I've got a huge crush, a man crush, a bromance, if you will, on Jon Moxley or Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose, who is fantastic. He's going to go places. Call it now. He's going to be here in like 15 years. He's going to easily still be around. It's a squash match against the Usos and the Kofi. And then we have another squash match, Cesaro versus Zack Ryder. Cesaro is one of the ones that I want to have a large push. I want him to be around in 15 years because he's an incredible wrestler. He's got great technique, and he should have a bigger push, not fighting Zack Ryder. Now, one thing, whenever he talks, I think of Swedish Chef, and I just want him to grab the mic and just be like, Borka, 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 Borka. I think that would be great. Finally, we have the Heyman. Literally the whole night we're talking about, oh, they went to Stamford, Connecticut to HQ, coming up next. So we finally get to see what they did. They poked fun at Andre the Giant, whistled the Fandango theme, terrorized office workers, and on a Monday when they knew nobody would be around, they literally beat the shit out of Triple H's office. Yes, they take a sledgehammer off the wall and break everything, laptop, computer, monitor. The title belt smashes it to hell, and it's pretty fantastic. Brock Lesnar looks at the camera and he says, I think we're done here. And then they cut the tape. Triple H ends up coming out and responds to the actions of one Brock Lesnar and Heyman, and he brings up how he knows what hardcore and extreme is because he was a founding member of D-Generation X. He lived through the Attitude Era, blah, 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 blah. And how they might have destroyed his one office, but he's got another office, which is the ring. Now, has anybody noticed how annoying it is when Heyman says, Brock Lesnar? Every time I hear it, I think of him saying, eat your broccoli. That was stupid. It's just what I think about. And you're watching this, so you're getting my thoughts, which are stupid. Next, we have a worthless match. It's AJ Lee and the Bellas versus Funkadactyls and Caitlyn. Fast forward, done. Bellas and AJ, I believe, won. Then we have Sheamus versus Wade Barrett after Mark Henry is initially out there running his mouth. Mark Henry's great. He's getting up there in age, and it's cool seeing him get like this time. And I think he'll be around for a couple more years doing what he does. Sheamus ends up winning with a bro kick. And then Henry attacks Sheamus with a leather strap, to which I equated to him going Django Unchained on his ass. He wasn't going to take it anymore, and he beat the shit out of Sheamus. He literally beat the shit out of him. Walked away with Sheamus just laying on the ground motionless. Finally, the main event of the night was Kane versus Ryback. Ryback tosses around Kane. Kane tosses around Ryback. Same old, same old. The one thing I noticed is announcers generally think we're idiots. Now, most of the world knows that SmackDown is filmed on Tuesday, so stop saying, I don't know how in shape Kane is after 72 hours ago he was wrestling so-and-so, and literally it was like a week ago. It was 6 days ago, not 72 hours. We're not stupid. So Ryback goes for the finisher, but is countered into a suplex. Kane goes to jump from the ropes and gets his balls smashed, to which Ryback returns with the shell shock, and then Kane falls to Ryback in the match. Now, after that's said and done, Ryback gets out, and then the Shield comes out. This is great. I love Ryback right now. He hangs out outside. The Shield comes up. Kane rolls out. Daniel Bryan comes out, and then Cena comes out to help Daniel Bryan. And then we see Ryback come in with a chair. And then Dean Ambrose and the other one, not Roman Reigns. God damn it. The other one, Seth Rollins. he comes in and they get chased off. Daniel Bryant dives after them. Then we see Cena with Roman Reigns on his shoulder, about to do the F5 or F5. God damn it! Attitude adjustment. It's late. I'm really tired. And he jabs that chair into Cena's gut, and then fucking wrecks him with the chair. And that's it. That's all we see. Is him standing over Cena's motionless body. Hopefully something we'll see in a couple weeks. When they go at it, last man standing match. Just standing there over him. It's almost erotic if you think about it. I'm one man dominating another man. Holy shit. That's it, guys. So look forward to these every week. It'll probably be better than this. I'm going to mess around with my art stuff. The stuff. Might have some stuff over here. I might flash pictures of people up. You never know. Top Rope Radio is coming at you this Wednesday on the Pixelated Media Network. Go to pixelateddimensions.com. There's another podcast for you. If you like Howard Stern, morning show-esque type humor, you would like those guys. And then we have Ville TV every Sunday. And then for you guys that enjoy wrestling on the Pixelated Media Network, we've got The Raven Effect with former ECW and WWE Hardcore Champion Raven himself is going to don us with his presence weekly, Friday, around noonish we'll put it up. And then it'll be in rotation at pixelatedmedia.net/live. Go enjoy that. And until next time, guys, my name's Warner. I'm Doggett in my other videos. And I'm going to bed. Good night.